It's our producer editor here, Keegan.
I was hungry.
And it is 8:45 in the morning, and she has done cracked open her lunch. What's on this sandwich?
It's an Italian BMT with lettuce, pickles, and bell pepper.
And she's just inhaling it, and not to be outdone, she's also got some chips. What kind of chips are this?
Miss Vicky's.
This is a lunch meal. This is not a breakfast meal.
I don't eat breakfast.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. I'm Bree, and today's top story highlights an interesting story developing out of Jackson, Mississippi.
We are standing here in the hallway with Counselor Miss Riley, who I literally just snatched right down the hallway as she was walking. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We wanted to briefly talk about absenteeism, which has become a major problem around the country, but specifically, according to the data, right here in the state of Mississippi.
That is true. A lot of students think that these classes aren't important. All classes are important. When you don't come to school, you're marked as absent. Once those absences accumulate, once you get so many absences, it moves to chronic absenteeism, which we're seeing across the state of Mississippi.
Yes, and oddly enough, the state legislature has mentioned that graduation rates continue to climb, which is a very good thing in the state of Mississippi. Also, our scores are looking really good these days. The scores across the state are trending up, which is a good deal. But what they're not happy about is the data when it comes to students' absenteeism.
That is correct. Once you don't come to school, once you're marked absent, it not only stays here in the building, but it travels to the MDE, which is the Mississippi Department of Education.
And unfortunately, students, it has caught the attention of the Mississippi legislature, and apparently they're a little bored in Jackson right now, and they decided to stick their nose into this problem and see if they can solve it.
Yes. So they're trying to come up with something, we're not for sure what it is, to address these issues. So if we kind of want them to kind of stay out of it, we need to come to school.
Yes, and according to the data, which me and Miss Riley just sat here in the hallway looking, and her eyebrows got raised several times. According to the data, absenteeism for high schoolers climbs 40%, which is absolutely insane. But the truth is, many of y'all just don't want to roll out of bed in the mornings.
That is so true. I understand that getting to school at 7 o'clock is a little steep, but once you get here and get to rolling, before you know it, you're out before the rest of the school. So it has its benefits of being an early school.
Yes. Now, we were just sitting here talking. We have no information on any of this yet. So all of this is just predicting what could happen. But what Miss Riley just mentioned, and I'm thinking the same exact thing, is they're liable to want to stop late arrival and early release because students are taking advantage of that and sometimes just not showing up.
That is correct. And two, I also read in the article that they see it a lot in the seniors. Once they complete their requirements the first semester, they feel there's no reason to come to school, but you still have to keep coming to school.
Yes. Other things the article mentioned was exemptions for exams. They're tired of so many people being absent at the end of the year, which basically means the last week of school, you're like, I know I have one exam to take, but I'm just going to skip that one since I'm exempt from every other one and then not showing up for the rest of the week. So there's no telling what could be on the chopping block. They could take exemptions away. They could take senior leaving early away because seniors get out of school typically a couple of weeks before everybody else. They could possibly chop that. We don't know, but we did want to let you know it's being looked at. And so for all of us, if you could do better getting to school, we would appreciate it.
And another thing, a lot of students don't realize, just because you're at school, some of you are here at school, but you're not in your class, go to class. Your teacher marks you absent when you're not sitting in their classroom. So please, please, please go to the classes that are assigned on your schedule.
Yeah, and that's considered skipping, in-school skipping, so you'd get in trouble for that as well.
It really is. It is. So go to class. Come to school.
What a performance this past Friday night. The Horn Lake Eagles came out strong and defeated DeSoto Central 35-20 in our Region 7A matchup. Kudos to all the players for that big win. Coming up, our varsity football team travels to Tupelo this Friday, October 24th for another crucial region contest. Let's bring the energy, Eagles, and pack the stands. Next week's shaping up to be busy. We've got soccer at South Panola on the 28th, soccer versus Cleveland Central on the 30th, football at South Haven on Halloween night, and the Horn Lake Band heading off to the state championships on November 1st. And a huge shout out to our football team for volunteering at the City of Horn Lake's Trunk or Treat this past weekend. Thanks for representing our school and community so well.
I'm like her side check.
Hold on, let's wait.
There you go. There you go. Let's see y'all hold the stand. Yeah, be there every home game.
Jumped here. You can still see, but this is gonna be harder to defend if she tries to back cut you. All right, this foot up here is loaded. So now Blundo does try to back cut you. She come here, try to back cut you. Now I can just sleep at the top of the house at it. I'm not bringing my hands right here. All right, I'm keeping my hands active. Back at it. Come pass it there. I'm off the ball quick. I'm in my gap. I'm still active.
Let's the bro up and I get in the jet, let him go on. This is the things that I get. You tell me who.
All right, we still in official practice. This is still the start of our season. Intensity, effort, details, and most importantly, positivity. All right, everybody is positive. We are encouraging, we're uplifting, and we're doing what we're supposed to do. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to get one right here. We're on the baseline. Let's go.
This week's feature vocabulary words are consecutive, contour, and contract. Consecutive, following continuously in unbroken or logical sequence. Contour, an outline, especially one representing or bounding the shape or form of something. Contract, decrease in size, number, or range.
That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a great day.